Hello, how's things? Welcome to episode 7.
Episode 7, we are your inappropriate internet BFF, so if you're offended, not the show for you.
No, fuck off.
Anyway.
So, what's been happening?
Yeah, I had a really productive week again. I feel like I'm on fire since I've had whatever.
Really?
Since I've had new kids.
She's been laying in bed with the dogs, with a laptop. It's true.
It doesn't mean I'm not working.
She's just been laying in bed with her laptop.
Right, first of all,
I need to talk in a posh voice. Go on, do your posh voice.
That is my work voice.
This is my work voice.
Yeah, I basically did more in 2 weeks than I have done in the last 2 years. It's amazing what you can do when you've got no kids. So yeah, I finally finished my online masterclass, which I have been doing for 2 years.
2 years.
And
2 years.
Did all my voiceovers and recordings.
What?
I did all my voiceovers.
I know, I heard
you
you first time.
Well, don't talk over me.
I know, it's funny though, isn't it? Do you know what? Last night, she actually admitted that I was the funniest out of the two of us.
He just interrupted me and didn't finish.
She had a big pause. She said yes, pause, and I went, see, I knew I was the funniest, and she went, no, you didn't let me finish my sentence. She admitted that I was the funniest, because I am.
Are you going to let me finish?
Yes. So what have you been up to? Other than doing your work that you've been slacking for the last 2 years?
My new merch arrived from my dog hoarders website.
Anything else, or just a jumper?
Little phone case, and I got some leggings, but I will
So if you want them, how do they get them if they want them?
Go on the dog hoarders Instagram. The link's on there, doghoarders.com.
Ooh, are they expensive?
No.
Because normally phone cases are about 20 quid, aren't they?
Reasonable. I can't actually remember.
Fucking hell.
What have you been doing?
It's free. No, it's not free. We're joking. It's definitely not free.
Not.
You have to pay for it. You know, this hard work, 2 years in the making, all these things.
So what have you been doing?
I actually haven't really...
Fuck all again.
I actually haven't. No, I've been doing the bathroom still. The bathroom just takes time. You know, it's craftsmanship is hard work. That boring face is not good.
Glue, tile. Is that craftsmanship?
It's... You're such a cunt. So, I did have a day off and I fucked off out on my bike, didn't I?
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Managed not to crash this time?
I've only crashed 3 times, four times.
Let's go.
One was
How severe they were.
One was quite severe.
The time you died, I'd say that was fairly severe.
Wow, I'm alive now, aren't I?
A lorry ran over you.
Yeah.
How many pieces of metal?
I hit it first.
How many pieces of metal do you have in your arm?
My whole forearm.
Like the Bionic Man.
No, Wolverine. Wolverine has metal.
It is quite a bionic arm, let me tell you.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna get told off now, but she likes it on her. It's true, isn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
She likes a good fingering. Every week I lower the tone. But that's because we're filth. And that's part of the podcast. This is just straight talking. It's how it is. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen, but we'd like you to listen because we are also funny as well as filthy.
Well, I am.
No, you admitted I'm the funniest. Stop. You're not going to go over this. I am the funniest.
No,
me, the funniest, me.
So obviously everything's a little bit more relaxed now.
What is more relaxed?
Like the lockdown-y situation.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
So my friend Rowena, shout out to you, she put a little poll on her Instagram and she was like, how many have broke the rules, how many have stuck to the rules?
Oh, lockdown breaking rules.
I think it's like 65%
have we broken the rules?
said they broke the rules. Yes and no.
Ooh.
So we have seen my mum and dad.
Yeah, but we stay 2 meters apart.
Seen
and actually, that we haven't broken the rules on that because we were giving them vegetables and they were giving us vegetables from the allotment.
Yeah, but they, brought Jazzy a birthday present, but they didn't come in the house and we stood...
Yeah, we don't like people in the house anyway.
And we stood apart from them, so yes and no. Yes, we weren't meant to technically see them, but yes, we stood our distance.
No social distancing, because you could just like she said yesterday, should we go shopping? But because you only allow one person in shopping, she goes, why don't we both go and get a basket and stand in the queue, then we can still do shopping together? I'm like, oh, hate shopping.
But other than that, we haven't, and I think you can just, at this point, use your own brain. Like, I'd say it's fairly low risk that we have anything.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't have brains and they still just... Do they? They're like, are we allowed to do that? Let's just go and do that because I'm a fat cunt.
What I don't understand is the takeaway thing.
Oh, why would you eat Domino's pizza?
How is that cool?
I actually saw a meme or video of someone with a Domino's pizza. He was in his pants and he was running into the bedroom. Yeah, he was really excited. Lockdown, got his pizza, Domino's pizza. Had a plate, had the pizza box on one hand, on the top of the plate, and another plate with some other food. And as he ran in, he hit the side of the fucking door frame, and it fell, opened up, and the whole pizza landed on the carpet. You'd be fucking gutted, wouldn't you?
But what I don't understand is
Fat cunt for life.
how they shut everything down. They're like, oh, it's a takeaway, so that's fine. But that person who's making it is still breathing, coughing,
Yeah, but they would have done
touching your pizza. Do you know what I mean?
But they would have done like the COVID online courses that everyone's running now, wouldn't they? Hygiene and stuff, which is basic hygiene anyway. I mean, we do that every day in our clinic.
But
And
Domino's,
all the other
KFC, and McDonald's don't use gloves. Just putting that out there in case you fancy it.
There is a pasty shop in Falmouth, actually.
This is dirty and true.
that my son worked in.
Shout out to Ben.
And and what they did
And if you're a vegan, don't eat there.
And what they did is they would make the cheese and vegetable pasties, or the veggie pasties and stuff, and obviously just put all the filling in, no gloves, nothing like that. And then without washing their hands, they would then go over and do the meat ones, and then go back to the veg ones without washing their hands.
With all the blood and rotting
and the meat,
carcass off their arms.
Oh, fucking dirty. And I won't obviously say the name of the pasty shop because obviously it's breaking. I could get myself in trouble, couldn't I? Not breaking a rule, but
I don't think they're going to be listening to
however, it's in the main area of Falmouth, near the Moor car park.
Is it opposite Domino's Pizza?
I never said that. She did. She can get in trouble.
They're not listening.
It's near the Moor car park.
Listen.
Yeah.
Out of the 20.
Don't eat there.
Listen,
it's awful.
Out of the 20 people who listen to our podcast,
We have more than 20 people.
It's not the people in the pasty shop.
No, they won't, will they? Besides.
So, kids are meant to be going back to school. How do you feel about that?
Well, with all the new rules and stuff that they've got going on, I don't think it's a good idea because obviously, how are the kids going to feel? You can't sit next to your friend. You've got to sit 2 meters away. They've got to wash their own coats every day. If they fall over and cut their knee or hurt themselves, then they have to do it themselves, and the teacher's not allowed to help them. I mean, fuck off. Put some gloves on and fucking give them a little thing. They're going to be in the classroom anyway. So if a kid coughs, I don't know if you've seen that video where someone coughs and it's kind of like
the spray.
Yeah, it's kind of like a different filter, isn't it? You know, like you get infrared and stuff like that. It's a filter where when you cough, it literally spreads over. So if you're sat on an airplane in the middle seat and you cough, it will spread over to both sides of the plane. So you're thinking 4 seats in the middle, 3 seats either side. So how many is that altogether?
10. Yeah.
Man alive. It will spread that far over and like 2 or 3 rows in front. So, I mean, 2 meters really, is that actually going to do anything if someone coughs next to you inside a building? Fuck all, government. You're fucking stupid. You can't, you're shit. I don't want to send my kids back. I ain't going to do it.
And
not
also,
going to do it.
Jazz is a bit of a window licker, so...
Oh, window licker. She'd never wash her hands. She's dirty. Literally have to force her before dinner to wash her hands. Like, she touches anything, it's then hers. We don't, like, if she opens up the mayonnaise without washing her hands...
We say, don't touch
We just write Jazzy on it and that's hers.
We say, don't touch that with your fatty fingers.
Well, you don't know what she's been doing. You don't know what she's been doing. A friend of mine, her daughter, did that to her face one night. Oh, I love you, mummy. And she's like, oh, your hands smell funny. What have you been doing? And the daughter told her that she'd been rubbing her vag. And then she had vag hands all over her face. Like, kids do that. They have a scratch. They don't know what they're doing, do they?
Kids are dirty.
They are dirty and they don't wash their hands enough. Fucking filthy little monkeys.
And that's who you want to send back into society first.
I think if they're going to send kids back to school, they need to do year 6 and year 10.
I don't see why year 6. Jazz is year 6 and she's
year 6 because they got to do their SATs to go up to the next year, haven't they? Yeah, up to secondary school.
That's not happening though, is it?
But to be fair, school's overrated, isn't it?
Well, it's only like 8 weeks of the summer holidays. I don't get why you want to move the summer holidays forward and we go back the end of August when everything will calm down. I mean, I don't want to be a government advisor, but you know, maybe I should be elected for some obviously,
fucking hell. Actually, you could probably do a better job than Bojo.
Well, obviously last week we probably shouldn't talk about politics, seeing as we didn't even know who was who. So sorry about that. You know, when we got them.
I don't follow. I only know the Prime Minister. I don't follow the rest because it's just bollocks, isn't
Sorry
it?
about that.
I mean, a bunch of posh ass toffs fucking running the country and getting paid shitloads of money to fall asleep in the House of Commons. Excellent, yeah, just what I want.
This is going to move us on quite nicely to Rants.
Ooh, rants of the week.
This guy...
I'm definitely the funniest.
I should actually know who he's called.
I'm so the funniest.
Again, that the ONS rates are people who've got COVID on their death certificate. It doesn't necessarily mean they were infected because many of them haven't been tested, so we just need to understand the difference. In terms of...
You don't know what it's called?
No.
Well, that's
so
clever.
She
She could have done her research,
we can
couldn't
edit
she?
that in afterwards, don't we?
No, we can't edit.
So he said, basically, because COVID is on their death certificate does not mean that they died of that because they weren't tested.
So basically, everyone that's dying of other things that were going on in the world, you know, unfortunately, like cancer and old age and heart attacks and
diabetes,
strokes. You know, saying that is a cause of loads of deaths, and they're just writing COVID on there.
So basically, you'd think that when you go for your autopsy, you'd have a couple of people there on a checklist. Could it be arsenic poisoning? Or could it be COVID? Should we flip a coin?
Oh, I haven't got a coin, so we can't. Let's just do it.
Oh, no. It comes up as arsenic poisoning. Let's just put...
Oh, it's heads! Yeah, COVID. That's right, COVID.
LOL! So basically... there is no science because you've done no tests, because no one can have a test unless you're crucially sick in hospital.
Actually, I think we should get your friend Dan, shouldn't we?
Yes.
He can give some stats. We should maybe get him to...
I have a friend who just loves a rant on Facebook, and if you put anything 15 comments later with all the details, that's what you get. We've got one of those friends, haven't we? So yeah, so basically they lied on the death certificate.
I haven't got any friends like that.
They lied on the death certificate. They don't take any tests. They don't know how many people have recovered. So if you go on the Worldometer, I think it's called.
Worldometer, yeah.
Yeah, for everyone, every single country's coronavirus. The UK is one of the only countries that doesn't know how many people have recovered from it. Because they don't know how many fucking people have got it.
Oh, do you know what? Look, we need to move away. Somewhere warm and less cunty.
Even cope. Like, you can't even remember your own fucking bullshit. What's that about?
Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. They don't know what they're saying.
What a crock of shit.
You can't keep track of it if you've lied about it, can you? It's got to be the truth.
Fucking hell.
So any time you know when it's right.
Anything else pissing you off this week?
I haven't got anything pissing me off this week.
Is that because we've got no kids?
Yeah. The place is clean, it's tidy. If there's a mess, I know that I've made it and I get to tidy it up afterwards. Actually, no. It's normally she's made it. And I don't mind tidying up after her. And actually, no, I did clean the bedroom the other day, and within 12 hours, there was shit all on her side of the bedroom floor again.
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean. Dirty pig. Dirty pig. Dirty pig.
I've got one actually.
And that's about it, really. You haven't.
Since you don't have one, I do.
Oh no, you're not allowed. What? It's about me, isn't it? Wanker.
I did 2 weeks in a row. Wanker. So, you know when you're in bed.
Who, me? You talking to me?
Yeah, and you're just trying to enjoy the peace and quiet, or you're like trying to put together an email, or you're working. You can stop.
Oh, what? Like today, when I was on the phone trying to do an email,
and
you're like, look at my makeup, look at my nails.
On fucking Facebook video scroll feed.
I love it.
Of the most loudest, obnoxious people screaming on their phone.
It's people fighting.
It's so loud and offensive in my ear. Like, if you want to watch that shit, put your headphones in.
Says her. Have you ever just scrolled through, like you're watching a thing that you follow, like I follow like a craft thing where they make knives and stuff out of all sorts of things. It's quite good. She's going to get bored now. Look at you on the face. Slap it. And then you just scroll through and it just like loads of random shit comes up. What came up last night? Some funny thing about people falling over. Oh my god, it made me hurt. I was crying so much. And just to annoy her, I was like, oh look at this! Oh look at this! Oh look at this! And she's like,
edit like
fucking hate
the
this
worst
shit.
fucking video ever.
Cunt. That's
and
what she's thinking. She was like, cunt in her head, cunt. She was like that. Anyway, I watched so many. I was on my phone for too long. It actually gave me a headache. So she couldn't get any dick last night.
He literally, and I went over like this, and I put my hand there, and I was like, he went, get off my cock.
You know when you're just really tired, had a really bad headache. Actually, I was tempted to get the migraine tablets out. No, I told you, I don't like violins. I want a fucking cello because it's chunky and loud. Bassy.
Don't touch my willy.
Didn't say that this morning.
Anyone would think that I'm some kind of sex pest.
She is a sex pest.
I'm not.
Twice a day she gets it. Twice a day. Twice a day. And she's like, you know, when you give it to me real good, it just makes me want it more. Exactly how she says it. You fucking lesbian.
I'm completely opposite. Oh my god, that just reminded me, right? Phil has this thing where he likes to call all our dogs and cats lesbians. No offence to lesbians, we love all the lesbians, okay? He just says it's a joke.
I don't know why how it started is our oldest daughter was calling Jazzy a lesbian, and it got all shitty, and it just stuck.
And then P, because P was lesing it up with our adopted dog.
We had an adopted dog, or was foster dog, and they were literally licking each other, 69, and then humping and laying together. They were inseparable. Anyway, so we started calling her a lesbian, and now we just...
It's kind of stuck.
Oh, it's got...
So last night, we went up to walk up to the horses to feed them, and our field, next to it, there's a yard, and our neighbours have that bit of the yard, and then we have the field.
But that's right next to the stable where the horses and the llama.
Yeah, so as we walk up, the really big horse comes down, followed by the little horse, and Phil shouts, "Alright, you lesbian!
Come on, you lesbian!"
Your man from next door pops up and goes,
he's like, "Oh, hello, how you doing, sir?"
It's like,
and then we realised that he's actually got like 5 friends up there.
Yeah, they're having a little party.
They're having a little party up there, which is fine. They're all social distancing, but you know, not dobbing them in.
Nothing to do with us.
No, but there's loads of them, and I called them all lesbians. So,
oops.
Never mind. Shit happened. Trolling, 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 trolling. Keep trolling, trolling. Motherfucker, keep trolling.
So, trolling this week is a little meme from the Archbishop of Banterbury.
Oh, I follow the Archbishop of Banterbury. Funny. They are absolutely amazing.
So
follow them, funny as fuck.
There are 2 types of British men. One of them, I think...
Haha, am I one of them?
I think he is actually like a manners expert. He's a bit of a toff.
Manners expert?
So there's him, and then there's a bit of a... oh, hang on.
Can't see.
Bit of a unit. We'll edit it in afterwards.
Yeah.
And it said there are 2 types of British men. William Hanson said stag do's are unnecessary and uncouth. And the man at the bottom...
What does uncouth mean? Crap, not needed, not necessary.
Vulgar.
Vulgar?
And the one at the bottom said, who's called Jamie, said stag do's are mint. So let's get into the comments.
You just know that him saying they're mint, that he is a proper chavvy cunt, don't you?
The first one.
You just know he's a chav. It's like people that say lush. Oh, it's lush, that, isn't it? It's lush. It's like, can you not think of a better word to say than lush? That's amazing, or that's great, that's fantastic. That's brilliant, that's wonderful, that's lovely. Lush, fuck off with your lush. No.
This is the first one.
Funny comments.
Why do I have the same surname as the nonce at the top?
You can't say that. Who's he calling a nonce?
The posh one who said it's uncouth.
He may not be a nonce, he might just be a silver... He may just have a silver spoon up his ass.
He definitely does.
Yeah.
The next one is, which one are you? Which one are you? Well, the fact that I don't know what uncouth means pretty much gives you my answer. And the last one is, William looks like he sits down to take a piss.
Actually, I was advised to do that. It's apparently better for your prostate and your bladder.
And now we have trolling from Sue.
Oh, trolling from Sue. It's quite a good one this week, actually, isn't it?
Oh.
She's about the PM. She fucking hates Tories and she hates the PM.
So, someone posted, it was an article, obviously. Can you really trust the shifty Prime Minister with your life? And she wrote underneath, I wouldn't trust him to fill a kettle.
What? Like, well, how can you fuck up that? What, just fill it like halfway? Like fill it halfway? Good old Sue.
Absolutely brutal.
She's actually stalking me. I stopped to get some free wood yesterday, and then the next thing I know, she stood there watching me. I'm like, in the middle of nowhere. Where the fuck did you come from? I was just driving past, and I saw you, the Jeep. Well, it's because no one else has got a fucking blue Jeep with a fucking gate roll bar on the top like us, have they? So, time for a funny story. So I've had another hardcore fan, proper hardcore fan, 1 of 5 hardcore fans. No, there's probably more than that, but not many. Send us a message in. So let's have a little listen to that for your listening and viewing pleasure. What do you reckon? Yeah? Have a little listen? Okay, so I'm just going to read it off the phone. So, hi Alexa and Phil. I have a story for you. However, firstly, I would like to say that I really enjoy listening to your podcast and it never fails to make me laugh.
Oh, I love that.
Suck ass.
And that's why you got picked.
That is why you got picked. So the story that I have for you today, this goes back a few years now when I was in my 20s. I was in a relatively new relationship, about 3 months, and everything was going great. As we were still in that new exciting phase, you know, where you can't keep your hands off each other and are constantly fucking.
We're still in that phase.
We're 2 years in and we're in that phase. Well, nearly 2 years in. Not quite 2 years yet, but still in that phase. Now, this particular weekend, we decided to go to a well-known English heritage site, a castle, on the south coast of Cornwall. Now that could be one of 2 castles on the south coast of Cornwall.
Could be Pentennis.
Or St Maurs.
Yeah.
You can choose. We spent most of the time messing around, laughing, having a sneaky grope and getting rather frisky while walking around this establishment. This obviously got us both excited and we decided to look for a place that we could take things a little further. Oh, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of outdoor senses there. So that just reminds me of a time when I was outside gardening. What was I doing? I was cutting the grass and I was fixing the fence
and you were like sweaty and
using the strimmer and the axe and stuff like that. You know, just doing basic stuff. And I turned around to look at the lawn that I just cut. And sexy bitch here was fucking laying on a blanket in nothing but nice sexy fucking underwear.
And a smile.
From ear to ear. Needless to say, I can leave it up to your imagination to what happened next. Always have a courtesy wipe. One of her dailies.
The kids weren't.
Many needs.
So it's fine.
I tell you what, it's amazing not having the kids here, isn't it?
But we do love them dearly and miss them.
We do love them and miss them.
But we can
most of the time. Anyway,
outside stuff with them.
Let's get back to this story, shall we?
Yes.
So, they're looking for a little bit. They're looking to take things a little bit further.
Nice.
Looking for a little spot, nice little spot. So, as we walked around inside the castle, we couldn't find a spot secluded enough. Well, not until we were on the top deck. Now, it's not overly big up there, and you have to go up a small spiral staircase to get to it. There was only 2 of them up there, so they thought this would be the best place to do the deed. So the boyfriend bent me over the railing.
Nice.
Get over there. I'm just going to take it from behind.
Take it like a bitch.
Take it like a bitch.
I love it when you say that.
I didn't say that. So all you lady listeners out there, I didn't call you bitches. The sexy bitch called you bitches.
Don't pretend like you don't like it.
No, she loves it. She likes being.
Anyway, back on.
Let's go back before we digress too far, and then I have to edit this section out. And a smile. So he bent over the handrail. Now it was all over rather quickly. Probably why the relationship didn't last.
Disappointing.
And as we were sorting our clothes out and composing ourselves, I noticed a security camera and realised that this would have caught me face on during our randy little romp.
Fuck off! Do you know where that fucking ended up, don't you?
YouTube! No. We left the roof and headed down the stairs, and while doing so, noticed out the window the guards with their little walkies in their hands marching across from the main entrance in our direction. We were greeted and then promptly escorted from the premises with a lifetime ban from all English heritage sites. We're not missing much, really, are you? There's more. Now, a few years have passed and I've never been back. Though would be interested to know if this ban was still in place. Who knows, one day I may even build up enough courage to try. I love listening to your show, keep them coming. P.S. After writing this and sending it, I realised I had actually sent the story to everyone in my yoga class group email.
No!
I am hoping I deleted it in time, and before anyone had the chance to read it, may just need to look for a new yoga group after lockdown. I've done that. I've emailed someone before and think, fuck, I should have emailed that. And you can actually delete your emails if they haven't. recall the email. So if they haven't read it, if they've read it, you're fucked, they can't see it. But if you recall it, you can go in and do a recall and resend. You can recall emails so they don't actually hit. But
I never
if you've got someone that's hot on their emails and they open it up straight away, you ain't going to change that. They're still going to see it.
Well, that is definitely tip of the day because I didn't know that.
I actually once disciplined a chap for at work, and I sent an email to my manager about his behaviour, and I accidentally copied him into the email at the same time. And he sent me an email saying, "Do you know you've actually sent that to me? Blah blah blah. This that and the other." I'm like, "Yeah, I got nothing to hide, motherfucker. I'm going to say it to the manager. I'm going to say it to your face. I'm your supervisor. Do as you're fucking told." However, I didn't actually mean to send it to him. It was like, "Oh, motherfucker!" He was a dick anyway. So, actually, being caught in the act reminds us of being caught out. Me and you getting caught out. We were.
Which time?
so Alexa's side of the bed on the floor is normally filled with my socks because she wears them, and my boxers, and my t-shirts.
As if!
You fucking do. I literally do washing every other day.
So overdramatic.
Anyway, it's filled with rubbish and stuff, and Jazzy looks upstairs. And Jazzy's like a little magpie. She looks for everything.
She comes in just to take shit out of my room.
She just takes it. She keeps it.
Yeah.
And anyway, she was rummaging underneath the bed, and then she came out with Alexa's wand.
We have mentioned this before. If you haven't seen the show, the wand is the best invention ever. Go treat yourself, ladies. You can find them on Love Honey.
They're $39.99. Get the black one. It's great. It's probably about like a foot long. It's about a foot long, and it's mains powered, so it doesn't run out. And and you know, last week I showed you a picture of Marv from Home Alone 2. That is exactly what you get. Marv moment.
Anyway, it also kind of looks like a
microphone,
back massager,
and a microphone.
Yes.
Crossed together.
So Jazzy picked up and she just went,
"Oh, what's this?
What is this?"
Oh, what did he say?
I don't even know why I said it. He just came out and went, "It's to massage your back with." And then she turned it on and she's like massaging her back. I couldn't help myself. I had to be honest. I am quite honest. I'm quite open and truthful. So I told her that it wasn't actually a back massage and her mum was fibbing to her, but it was in fact something that touches her mum's vagina. Which I quickly skittered the carpet, said.
She literally looked. It's disgusting.
I just went, he's just lying. Don't listen to him.
She didn't know who to believe. Was it a back massager or was it a fanny massager? She didn't actually know. You're going to spit that drink out, aren't you?
I nearly did.
Anyway, now for a bit of motivation.
Yes.
So I've recently had, obviously, a semi-permanent makeup artist. A lot of people send me add me to a group chat, shall I say. And the rules of this group chat is you follow everybody in the group chat, and when they add a new post, you like it and you put a comment on. The reason why they do that is because it means that you get more engagement, and then you're more likely to be seen by new people that follow similar interests to what you follow or what you post. It helps your algorithm, doesn't it?
Yeah, like boost the algorithm so you get seen more.
I mean, it's a lot of work. I mean, going in every day and someone adding a post every day. So you think you've got like 32 people in this chat, a maximum of 32 people, and everyone adding a post each day, you've got to go in and like it, and then you've got to leave a comment. It seems like a lot of work, but it's not, because you put the same comment, just say, "Oh wow, amazing, that's so great." You've got to be 3 words or more, not emojis, because obviously it doesn't really pick that up. It's got to be words. But it is actually really rewarding. It means you're going to get more people. So if you've got a small business like us, it just kind of helps you to get yourself out there and get noticed by newer followers that are going to be interested in your products and your services.
And remember, this is for free. You're not paying for it, you're not paying for Facebook.
You're not paying for it, it's free.
Think about Facebook ads, you've got to pay for people to like your page, and then once they're in there, doesn't mean they're going to see the Facebook post, because Facebook just loses it, because Facebook want people to stay on Facebook, so they get annoyed if they're constantly spammed by things, so that's why they limit them. So not only have you paid for those people to get in your liked page, if you like, every time you put a post on, they're like, you need to boost it so more people see it. So remember, if you do these things with your friends and family, that's
But it's not necessarily just with friends and family. I mean, people that are in the same field as you, like, they're not your competition in a sense. There's plenty of people that want work done, you know, and stuff like that.
And they're kind of all over the country as well.
And they are all over the country. So, I mean, find people that, you know, are like-minded, or creative, you know, like hairdressers or nail techs or beauty therapists, tattoo artists, you know, any sort of people like that, and start a follow, or anything similar to your business, and start following them. You know, send them a message, you know, support them, they will support you, and then it means you all get more followers. I mean, we constantly send people to different clinics of stuff that we don't do. So there's one in Truro, Beauty Aesthetics Truro. You've been there and had some treatments done before, haven't you? She's really nice, and she does lots of stuff that we don't do. So when people come to us and say, "Oh, can you do this?" We're like, "Oh no, but why don't you go to her?" Or, you know, there's people who I do microblading, but I'm not overly interested in microblading like that. And so anybody comes to me, then I send it to. There's a lady called Sally Orchard in Falmouth, and I know she does microblading, and her work's really good. So I will send them to her if they want blading. So
your group chat, shout out your 3 best SPMU artist BFFs.
Oh, I can't do it, that's too many.
I know them, and I'm not even your thing. Ian.
The Brow King.
The Brow King.
Bad Girl Brows.
Bad Girl Brows.
And,
oh, the deciding one.
No, I can't do it, there's too many.
Brow Daddy.
I like Brow Daddy, but he's really famous, he's got lots of followers and stuff like that. So I will, Liana Underwood, Jessica Underwood, she's
What's
lovely.
her Twitter, her Instagram name?
Liana.
Just Liana.
Liana Jessica Underwood. I've got a fucking look now. I don't know, you put me on the spot, stop being a cunt. Put me on the spot, it's not right. I can't do it. She's called Liana, she's lovely, she's really good. And then there's Denise, she's also nice as well. And then you've got
right, that's enough now. I said 3.
Karina,
I said 3.
No, there's loads of you out there. There's so many people. Bad Girl Brows.
So
Bad Girl Brows, she's good as well.
Follow
so good.
nice people,
so many people,
interact with them, share their stuff, comment on stuff.
Emma Cleave,
and
I like her.
Redo it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you've just been a kiss ass now.
No, they're all really good. They're all really good. I love you all. I love all your work. I follow it all the time.
And that's enough now.
So on that note, we wish you have a very good.
Have a safe week.
She took the words right out of my mouth. I'm gonna have to fill them up now, aren't I?
Yes, Daddy.
On that note, we're gonna go get naked. We love you. Bye.